I think those are going for. So this has to be a neutral vessel. I don't have any of my own ships out along that bearing. Good to see the missiles going at somebody else and not one of my units for a change. Strange that this is being targeted by 2 missiles and that I can actually see how many missiles are being fired at it. Oh, and it's disappeared, so it's been sunk. More incoming vampires. Now these ones look like they are probably heading for my convoy. Yeah. Or these might be going for the now dead merchant. Yeah, those are actually probably going for the now dead merchant. I don't have anything, even if those missiles continued on a straight line, you know, it may pick up the USS Valdez over here. But the bulk of the convoy would be presumably out of their targeting. Alright, so my A4 is closing in on this bogey. Get a visual identification on it. God, I wish I had a full carrier battle group, especially knowing that there's potential backfire rate inbound. Yep, those missiles are just continuing on, so they're gonna miss. Now what do we have? We got a merchant there. We do have another skunk over there. Alright, so this has been flagged as hostile. And I was right. It is a bear. So now my A4 should turn. Flash flash from Red Crown to all units. TU-95 Bear D Snooper splashed by birds. BT. Awesome. So any other? We're picking up more merchant traffic down in this general direction. But so far, doesn't look like any more bogeys. We're just going to return this guy to... Actually, I'm not going to return him to base. Alright, so then we've got, there's my E1B tracker. In fact, I'm actually going to push this patrol line out a little farther. That'll give me a little bit of overlapping coverage, but it'll mainly, I want to push that radar out as far as I can. Not that knowing that there's a backfire rate inbound is really going to do much for me, but the more warning I can have, the better. Hey, well, we're now 20 minutes in and I haven't lost any units yet. So there's actually an improvement over the last couple of weeks. Right, so I'm going to go to 5-minute time compression here. See if flash from all units, USS Ferris has been hit and is sinking. What did it get hit by? That's not good. It's got to be a torpedo, but I don't have any contacts at all. Yeah, there's the weapon rolls. Has been hit. Weapon 5365K warhead. Has impacted USS Ferris. Suffered damage 1200 points. Yep. Well, damn. Alright, so what I want to do here is I want to send my convoy to creep. And actually, this is a good time to check something. Trials of Atoms. So these are set to sprint and drift. Alright, so my escorts are sent to sprint and drift. Alright. But still, they had no sign of anything. So I'm going to slow the whole convoy down. If only to see if anything gets picked up. But it doesn't look like it. Man, I'd love to know where that sub is. Alright, well I do, looks like one of the trackers is heading down in this direction, so maybe he'll get a hint of something. Till then, I think I can get the convoy back up to cruise speed. Yeah, active sonar is already turned on. SCHR 75. I'm I've already been detected, so everything's got full radars on. There's no point in trying to hide. Let's see, anything interesting going on down in this direction? Doesn't look like it. Some merchant traffic. The Nimrod's out on patrol. I'm really less concerned about subs than I am this backfire raid that I know is going to be inbound at some point. Subs generally come in ones and twos. Alright, new message, flash, 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 from Syncland Fleet. To all units, minefield detected in southwestern approaches in English Channel. Stand Naval Force Channel and MCM 3 to sweep affected areas. Area position 49, position 40, 49, 48 north, 712 west, 16 to 16 north. Alright. Well, I'm going to assume that that was this area that they're already patrolling, I would hope. Let's see if we zoom in here. This one is the one is spotted a mine. It's not moving at all. So I'm assuming that it's because it's stopped that it's actually deploying divers or ROVs or whatever is necessary to take out the mine. Type 12 Leander batch, broad beam, British frigate. Alright, so all my Skyhawks are now back aboard the ship. So other than that one, I've got one that'll be ready in about 45 in-game minutes, but the others are all ready to go. The Sea Kings. Alright, so we do have a new bogey. Now I'm betting that since there's nothing else out here, that's got to be hostile. Like that's got to be a bear from Iceland. All right. I guess one of my other A4s are going up. All right, so we'll send this A4 after that. That's got to be a bear. What's this? All right, so we do have a goblin contact. Now, one thing I want to check for my air mission is the rules of engagement. Weapons free. Okay, so it'll attack anything. Not positively Dennis friendly. So that is definitely hostile. Hoping we got another contact. That's hostile too. For this one, let's get one of the escorts up. Where's launch one of the Sea Kings? Launch it. We can slow the time down a little bit. We don't need to be running at 5-minute time compression right now. All right, so we'll send the Sea King after the closer contact, where hopefully the S2s will take care of that contact. All right, so we just splashed another bear. All right, so the S2s are circling. Charlie 1 SSGN has been hit and assessed as Category 4 sunk. Awesome. So it looks like my Sea King is going to have some help in the form of a couple of S2s. Alright, so I did get a hit on it. Flash flash from ASW Commander to all units. Victor 2 SSN has been hit and assessed as category sunk. So that is probably the one that killed the Ferris. The Charlie was the one that probably fired the missiles earlier, and that Victor was probably the killer of the Ferris. So at least in this case, at least got a little bit, a little bit of a revenge there. Now, one thing I really wish that this scenario had, especially in this, is like I wish when a ship was sunk, it actually popped up like life rafts that would maybe have to like be recovered by your helos. I mean, it would add a lot, and the unit count could potentially just go up insane if you did that. But could be kind of cool. All right, so this A4 still has about 30 minutes of flying time left, so we'll just keep him up for the moment, just in case another bear pops up. Although I'm trying to figure out how long it's taking. Alright, so this one has been flagged as a friendly merchant, so I'm going to filter that out. But I'm kind of curious how long it's taking about for this one to clear that mine. How long does it take to blow up a single mine? Or does this one not actually have any weapons? No, I see. Maybe? So generic mine disposal diver. I've actually never really used mines too much in command, so I'm actually not really familiar with mine clearing operations, so I imagine it's taking a long time to get the diver into the water, find the mine, get explosives to it. Alright, so my Sea King has returned back to the convoy. S2s look like they're doing a good job at clearing the path ahead. Alright, so more of my helicopters and S2s just became active. Some of them getting moved to the flight deck. Alright, so we know that that one's a merchant, so we are going to filter him out and mark him as neutral. And I can probably go back to time compression 5 or 5 minutes. Interesting that I'm actually picking up sample tunes on these must not be these must be auto detectable. Vampire, vampire, Talbot. Alright, so we have another SSGN off in this direction. It's gonna hit that merchant. No, it's gonna miss. I think that's actually inbound for the convoy. Yeah, I think those missiles are inbound for me. Yep, that's heading for me. Probably gonna. Looks like that one's going for the atoms. So should be coming into weapon range here shortly. There goes the first couple counter missiles. Got first missile. Got the second missile. But I'm probably going to have more incoming here shortly. Yep, there's more. We've got a Charlie over here. So what I want to do, define area there. And new mission. So I'm going to assign a couple of my Sea Kings. I'm going to assign two of my Sea Kings to a mission in this area. I know that there's got to be that there has to be that there's definitely a Charlie in this area. So I'm assuming but the launch point's right there. So launch point's right I'm got to be picking these things up almost right as they launch. So with the box like that. And this is 4 missiles. Now this one, I'm not sure is actually if this one's coming from my convoy or not. This one